All right, welcome to our little demonstration today. I have a couple of students that are going to help me do this, and we have Austin and Sadie here. We're going to show you an English program, how we do a sentence and classify the parts of speech. It's my favorite program. I love it. I love it because it's so memorable. I think out of all, I've homeschooled for 35 years, and my youngest graduated in May. But over the years, I've used several English programs, and this is my absolute favorite. I think my children retain the information more than any other program. And I know a friend of mine that had used it several years ago. She later went on and got her teaching degree and began to teach in the public school system. And she said the thing that helped her to remember, the parts of speech was her days of teaching when she was homeschooling and using the Shirley English. And it's also scripted, so it tells the teacher exactly what to say. It's very different than any other English program, so, it might scare you a little bit, but it's scripted. It's wonderful. It tells you exactly what to say, so you don't have to worry. So I'm going to let Austin video, and I'm going to let him turn around and video me showing you and demonstrating, and we'll also show you a little jingle. So here you go, Austin. All right, we also learned a little jingles for each part of speech that we were learning, and there were several of them, the noun, verb, adverb jingle, adjective jingle, and so on. But we'll just demonstrate the noun jingle, and if y'all want to help me do the noun jingle and show them how it goes like this. This little noun floating around names a person, place, or thing with a knick-knack, paddywhack. These are English rules. Isn't language fun and cool? And how cool is that? That's neat. So, we say these jingles, and without even much trouble, they've learned, what parts of speech are. Now, I'm going to do this little demonstration up here, but I've got to erase because I had done this earlier, so I'm going to have to erase it so that I can show you how we do it. But normally we wouldn't have it already labeled, so I'm going to remove the labels. Now, oops, excuse me. Okay, so what we do, some programs may use, say, diagramming to teach the parts of speech, and that's fine, but I've never liked diagramming. Some use other means to teach it. This particular program uses what they call a question and answer flow. You learn what questions to ask, and when you get an answer from that question, that's how you know what part of speech. So when I do it, it may not make a lot of sense to you, but I promise you, if you were doing the program, it would, and it's very good. And so I'm going to do one for you, and it goes like this. Number one, the frightened birds flew hastily away from the barking dogs. What flew hastily away from the barking dogs? Birds, subject, noun. What is being said about birds? Birds flew, verb. Flew how? Hastily, adverb. Flew where? Away, adverb. From, preposition. From what? Dogs, object of the preposition. What kind of dogs? Barking, adjective. The, article, adjective. What kind of birds? Frightened, adjective. The, article, adjective. Subject, noun, verb, pattern 1, check. From the barking dogs, prepositional phrase. Period, statement, declare the sentence, go back to the verb, divide the complete subject from the complete predicate. Now, there are other parts of speech and other things. You'll even be learning about clauses and all kind of other things as you go further and further along. I just kind of went with a simple one today that didn't do too many of the parts of speech, just to give you an idea. And so school has not been long starting. Some of you are homeschooling, and you may be interested in something like this. So I just thought I'd share that with you because I love this program. I love teaching it. I enjoy doing it, and I also feel like that they learn more from it. So hope you enjoyed this today, and if you're not already, be sure to go over to my YouTube channel and subscribe. I'm getting close to giving away a cash prize. The first 250 subscribers names will be in the drawing. We lack 99 more, so be sure and tell your friends and family to subscribe, and as soon as it reaches that 250, we'll be doing that live drawing. So I'm so glad you joined today for this, and we'll talk to you later, and y'all have a blessed day.